The war in Ukraine was a terrible debacle that the United States sadly walked into over a 30-year period by expanding NATO, despite Russia's continuing objections. Don't come closer to our border, don't come closer to our border. I know it. I was President Gorbachev's on his economic advisory team 36 years ago. I was President Yeltsin's economic advisor. I was Ukraine's economic advisor to President Kuchma, so I know both sides. The basic point was Russia wanted some space so that the United States wasn't pushing its missile systems, its Aegis missiles, its military bases right up against Russia's borders. But the United States said, we go where we want, when we want, where we want, how we want, and the war finally ensued. The war could have ended in 2022. Ukraine and Russia were about to sign a peace agreement based on neutrality for Ukraine. But the United States said, no, 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 we want military bases, we want NATO there, don't sign the agreement. So Ukraine continued to fight. So will Trump end this? He could end this. He just has to say very clearly, publicly, explicitly, NATO will not enlarge to Ukraine. That is over. We will not be next to Russia, pushing ourselves into Russia's front yard, basically. And if the U.S. does this, there will be peace in Ukraine because the war will end. It's been a war over NATO enlargement. The war will end on that basis. Unfortunately, President Biden insisted to the last day NATO will expand to Ukraine. President Trump knows it's not right, but he hasn't quite said it yet. So we're close to the war ending, but we're not quite there yet.